Hello, my name is Maylin, and I decided to do my video on the part 2 of the discussion on Turner and Figueroa and discussing how schools, teachers, and administrations can reinforce and challenge immigration policies through their everyday practices. So, in immigration policy in education, Turner and Figueroa argue that schools, teachers, and administrations can either reinforce or challenge immigration policy through their everyday actions by creating safe, welcoming, and inclusive environments. Educators help immigrant students feel like they belong. For example, they say that they talk about a principal who protected undocumented families by warning them about nearby ICE activity and ensuring agents could not enter the school. Also, teachers who respect students' cultures and communicate with families in their home language help create a community between the student, teachers, and families of students. A direct quote from the article I found was, "Understanding the impact such policies can have on a student's feelings and safety, practitioners might change their own practices." So the author explains that educators need to adjust their teaching and school practices to better support immigrant students, especially during times of fear and uncertainty, like when it comes around to immigration and families who are scared of being broken apart. Creating a school community where they feel like they are valued and respected makes it a lot easier for them to cope with stresses and have one less thing to stress about. And a specific example I have seen in school where there can be reinforced immigration policies is when I have seen in school where students make fun or bully of classmates for having certain accents while the teacher didn't immediately address it or correct it or explain why that is not okay. This made the students seem uncomfortable and less willing to participate in class because they were scared to be either bullied again, especially in front of other students, and other students would laugh at the joke because they don't understand the seriousness, especially in younger grades. I feel like they think it's just a joke, but really there is self-esteem that is affected when kids make jokes about accents and things that are natural. This shows us that schools can unintentionally reinforce exclusion. And a way I have seen exclusion challenged is by celebrating different cultures in school activities. So I have seen teachers celebrate different cultures through classroom activities and cultural events. This made immigrant students feel that their backgrounds were respected instead of ignored, and made them more willing to participate in school activities and create a sense of community and belonging, even if they weren't from the same cultures. To celebrate different cultures together, I have seen makes communities and makes. So overall, I feel that schools should challenge harmful immigration policies because they have the power to make immigrant students and families feel safe, valued, and included. Turner and Figueroa argue that educators' everyday actions, such as protecting families' privacies and creating these welcoming classrooms and creating support systems, reduce fears and strengthen students' sense of belonging. By challenging these policies, it helps students' sense of belonging, boost their self-esteem, make them want to participate more in school activities, and overall just be more hands-on in the classroom, which ultimately leads to a successful education.